As humans, we are all consumers. The water we drink, the food we eat, the clothes we wear, that is all consuming. The problem is when it gets out of hand, out of control, which has been happening more and more over the years due to social media, trends, and brand advertising. That loss of control is called consumerism. Hello, my name is Cecilia, and tonight I'm going to explain to you how consumerism has become a driving force on our lives, the negative impact it can have on our mental, emotional, and financial well being. First, the psychology behind impulsive buying. Why do we buy what we don't need? When we purchase something, our body releases a hormone called dopamine. It is also known as the happy hormone, and it is released when you do something you enjoy, which can be going on a roller coaster, spending time with friends, or shopping. And although it feels amazing for a minute, it can be extremely addictive. The more you buy, the happier you get. So the more you want to buy so that you can keep that happiness, and so it goes on and on. Then there's social influence. Society encourages us to constantly chase after the new product, experience, or trend, often leading us measuring our self-worth by what we own rather than who we are. Have you ever felt ashamed because all of your friends had a certain product and you didn't? Because I bet you have. Another influential fact is the impact of internet on our consumption. Social media influences people into buying certain products to fit into certain groups, making mundane actions such as shopping an addictive drug. The issue is, with every swipe of screen, you see another product advertised, a new trend, or people saying the clothing item you just bought last week is now out of style. That happens because we're always trying to fit into the groups, standards, society, everything, and it can be extremely exhausting. That need to fit in not only pushes people into consumerism, but it also takes away one of the best forms of expression, fashion. Fashion is much, much more than just clothes. It is history, politics, culture, and like I said, self expression. Imagine a world where everyone is and looks the exact same. That is where we're leading to. So if I've got one piece of advice, stop wondering about what other people will think of you. Just try it yourself. The impact of consumerism on the environment. Consumerism, as a constant demand for new products, drives overproduction and resource depletion. The fashion industry, for example, is responsible for about 10% of global carbon emissions, and, and it generates about 92 million tons of textile waste every year, much of which ends up in landfills or pollutes rivers and oceans. Electronics also contribute to the waste, with the world generating 62 million tons of e-waste in 2022, whereas less than 20% of that was recycled properly. And it all gets even worse because of how quickly the trends change, causing people to get rid of their clothes and buy new ones, creating more and more waste. With that, I come to ask you, why do you buy the things you buy? If my talk answers that question, I'd recommend to maybe give that a thought. Whatever your reasons are, try to buy less and find alternatives. It will not only help you, but the entire world. I chose to talk about this topic because it is something I relate to a lot. My intention is never to judge you for wanting to buy something new every now and then, but rather to make you more aware of yours and the world's actions on consumption. Thank you.
Congratulations